Hello and welcome back to another episode of 300 Seconds of Science. I'm your host Nate, and today I'm going to be ushering the channel into some uncharted territories, the realm of political science. Specifically, I'm going to be diving into the Electoral College. Because, let's be honest, not many people actually know what it is. But if you happen to be one of those people, you can rest easy, because you've come to the right place. I suppose we should start with the first essential question about the Electoral College. What is it? Well, the Electoral College is a unique process used to elect both the President and Vice President of the United States. In this process, each state is given a number of electors equal to its total combined number of senators and representatives in Congress. For example, our beautiful home state of Ohio has 17 electoral votes, 2 senators, and 15 representatives. Come election day, citizens cast their votes for their preferred candidate, and the candidate with the most votes in that state receives all the electoral votes the state has to offer. This is known as the winner-take-all system and is used by 48 of the 50 states. Wait, what about the other 2 states? What systems do they use? Good question. Those 2 states are Maine and Nebraska, and they use what's known as the proportional system to allocate their state's electoral votes. In this system, 2 electoral votes go to the candidate who wins the statewide popular vote, while the remaining electoral votes are proportionally distributed based on the popular vote within each congressional district. After the general election, the electors all meet in their respective states to officially cast their votes for president and vice president. This usually happens sometime around mid-December. The electoral votes are then sent to Congress, where they are counted in a joint session in January. To win the presidency, candidate needs a simple majority of 270 out of 538 available electoral votes. This simultaneously confusing yet simple system was designed to balance the influence of smaller and larger states, and to produce a layer of indirect election through knowledgeable electors. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, the Electoral College does find itself to be quite the topic for debate these days. Ever wonder why that is, though? Well, let's explore a good old-fashioned pros and cons list to figure it out. Let's start with the pros. Starting off, the Electoral College helps to promote the two-party system, which is believed to lead to a more politically stable environment by reducing the chances of fragmented multi-party coalitions. It also ensures that smaller states have a voice in the election, preventing the larger states from completely dominating the outcome due to their massive populations. On top of that, the Electoral College encourages broad campaigns, meaning candidates must appeal to a wide range of states and regions, as opposed to simply focusing on areas with high population densities. Finally, the Electoral College helps to reduce election fraud. Because it decentralizes the election process, it can make large-scale election fraud incredibly difficult. This, of course, leads us over to the cons list. Perhaps the biggest complaint about the Electoral College is that it can disregard the popular vote. As we saw in 2016, for example, a candidate can win the presidency without actually winning the popular vote, which many argue undermines the principle of one person, one vote. Some also argue that this system overemphasizes swing states. Because there's such an intense focus on swing states, unequal attention and resources are allocated to certain states, while others are essentially ignored altogether. Another common complaint is that the Electoral College discourages voter turnout. In states with a strong majority for one party, voters may feel as if their vote doesn't actually matter, potentially reducing voter turnout due to a lack of motivation. And, as mentioned earlier, the system can be a little complex and confusing, leaving people unsure of how their vote will actually affect the outcome of the election. Granted, assuming I did my job right, that won't be a problem for you, meaning when you go to vote, you'll know exactly what your vote means. But what are your thoughts on the Electoral College? Take it or leave it. Let us know in the comments below. That's it for today. I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, go ahead and like and subscribe, and feel free to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. But until next time, never let your mind stop wandering.
This program was produced by ZTV at the University of Akron. Do you want to gain experience in video production, professional social media, or working with real clients? Visit the UA School of Communications online or follow us on social media to learn more. ZTV, make media, make a difference.